Hi everyone, my name is Rishabh. In this video, I'll walk you through my experience of Himalayan Outbound program or HOP. This program is one of the most highlighted program of IIM Indore MBA course. So this program consists of 4 credit. It is equivalent to 4 credit course, and in this program that student have to complete a trek in a Himalayan region of India. During my time, around 300 students have participated in the course, and we went to almost 7 locations. And these locations are Daira Bogyal, Kedar Kantha, Deori Tal, Dodi Tal, Kauri Pass, Brahma Tal, and Mugda Top. I was the part of Daira Bogyal track. So going forward, my experience will be mostly curated to that track. But yeah, different locations have different, difficulties level, different experiences. So in this video, you will be witnessing what all happened during my trek of Daira Bogyal. So yeah, let's get started. So we have started our journey from IIM Indore, as we have to report to Dehradun, and for few of the other trek locations they have to report to Rishikesh. Then from these two locations, our institute has arranged the transportation facility which took us to the base camp from where our trek began. We took our institute bus till a railway station of Indore, and then we have started our train journey to Delhi, and then took a bus from Delhi to Dehradun and stayed there for a day and explored the beautiful city of Dehradun. Then next morning we have started our journey to base camp from Dehradun. We have started around 5:30 in the morning, and this was around 180 kilometers long journey, that too on the hill, and it took around 11 hours to complete the journey. It was very exhausting, although we have enjoyed some of the beautiful landscape. Then around 5 p.m. we have reached the base camp and took our evening snacks, and then we got a briefing around about tents and about the stay on the base camp, and around the dinner we got another briefing about how our trek gonna be. Now comes the day 1 of trekking. Everyone was a little bit excited, and the day have started with a black tea, and I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the best black tea I ever had till date. Then we geared up and got proper instructions upon how to use all the gears, and then we have started our journey for the day. The target was to trek around 4.5 kilometers that day. It was a sunny day, and our guide and leaders have advised us to stay hydrated. All of us has started well but kept on taking short few minute breaks in between, and finally we reached the destination on time. Then we have reached our stop for the day 1, that is Gui, which is situated at around 9,750 feet. And the first thing which we did over there was stretching, because we have walked around 4 hours straight away, so it's important to stretch ourselves. After stretching, we had enjoyed a pretty good lunch which was prepared by the India Hikes team. Then we have to pitch our living tent along with our kitchen tents. Yes, you heard it right. Kitchen tent, because we have to cook dinner for ourselves. India Hikes team has provided with all the veggies, but at the end of the day we have to cook it by ourselves. Next morning we have finished our morning routines, unpitched our tents and packed our bags, and then started our journey for the day 2. But then started a challenging part, that is we have to carry our kitchen tents along with us, and the rain also came along. And so we have to walk with our kitchen tent along with our bags for around 2 hours, that too in the rain. As we proceeded uphill, the terrain was slowly changing to snow. So apparently most of us has witnessed our first snowfall ever. Anyhow, we have reached our destination for the day 2, and fortunately sun also came back, and we pitched our tents, but it got very cold because of snowfall. That evening we had some fun hamming like treasure hunt, etc. Then we cooked our dinner and slept off early as next morning we have to start early as we have to go to summit. As you can see, we have unpitched our tents quickly and started moving. It was around 4:45 or 5 a.m. in the morning. The early morning views are the best and nothing can beat it, although. So as we kept on moving up, the snow started appearing everywhere because we were on a very like it was around 10,500 feet, and there was this place where we halted for about 15 minutes and played with the snowballs. Then we kept on moving, and after some time, the view kept on upgrading, and all we can see was snow. Snow caps of beautiful Himalayas and some green landscapes also. For most of us, it was our first experience, and we can't mesmerize those views enough. Then we reached the summit and clicked tons of pictures over there. We were there for almost an hour, and all of us took some personal moment also to write a personal note over there. As you can see, the views were absolutely worth it. The every single step we took to reach up till 11,830 feet. Till now, the trek seems quite good, but now comes the difficult part. You might be able to recognize the clouds in these pictures. Actually, that day, the forecast was of a snowfall. So we have started descending quickly, but since it was very snowy, so we have to be little bit cautious, otherwise we could have been slipped over there. We descended for almost an hour, and snowfall comes in the style, and everyone was very much struggling to even walk in that heavy snowfall. It was a very fast snowfall, and we have to walk for around 5 hours in the same situation. I mean in the same snowfall. Our hands have become numb, but we didn't have any choice but to move forward because we cannot stop. We have to reach our stop for the day 3 before sunset, otherwise it will be very difficult to walk in a forest, that too in a rainfall or a snowfall case. Our clothes have become wet, and even the backpacks were wet. So I mean it's a tip also, if you are going for a HOP, so better keep dry fit clothes, otherwise if some situation comes then it will be very difficult for you. That day most of us was thinking like why the hell we took this course, because it was very difficult at that time, to be honest. Anyhow, we reached the camping site and had good dinner, but even the clothes inside backpacks were wet, and so it was very difficult to sleep with half wet clothes. But anyhow, we survived that night. Although the trekking team supported us well, they did all they can do in those harsh conditions. Day 4 was quite good. We have started off easily and did pack up and started descending to our base camp. And after 4 hours, we were there at base camp. It just at that day there was very steep hill on which we have to descend. So it was little difficult as we have to have very we have to be very careful while keeping each and every step. So otherwise you could have slipped. Then finally we came back to our base camps and had our concluding dinner. We also had a party kind of atmosphere at that day, as we have completed our trek successfully despite of challenging circumstances. So this is all for HOP. The next morning we have started our journey from base camp to Dehradun, and then we went back to our institute. So most of you might be having so many questions right now, and the first one might be like, how difficult was it? So if you don't want to leave a comfort even for just 5 days, the straight away answer is don't go, because it won't be easy for you. The climate conditions can be very harsh, and sometimes you can say like why the hell you went over there. Like मैंने बहुत बार बोला था यार कि मैं क्यों आया यहाँ पर. I could have done 20 classes straight away. मेरे को नहीं आना चाहिए था यहाँ पर. It was very difficult, especially at that day when we were descending in 5 hours straight away. There was very heavy snowfall. So it won't be easy. You won't be getting proper toilets also. There will be temporary tent where you have to finish your job. So yeah, these might be the difficulties which you can face while trekking. But will it be worth it? Absolutely. I mean, trust me, you won't regret after coming back. I have seen people even crying once they have reached the summit out of happiness, because it is not easy. And once you have encountered such challenges, so it is like you have completed one milestone, and in upcoming days even you face some challenges, you will be ready for it. So for keeping that point of view, if you want to go, I would suggest please go. You won't be encountering such closeness with the forest ever. Right now I'm into the consulting, I'm doing a job, and I can say that after your MBA you might not even get that much of a time. So if you are ready to face little bit of difficulties, please go. You won't regret it. The last is, do you have any learning out of this trek? So yes, one important learning is anything can come anytime and you have to face it. You should be ready for it. So yeah, this is for this video. If you wanna know more about HOP or anything else, feel free to connect me on Instagram and LinkedIn. The descriptions are below in this video. Okay, then bye bye. See you in the next video.